One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida State's offense takes the field. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's Williams. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. It's McCoy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, no. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Makes the catch, it's Bachmeier. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Motion from the wideout. The give is to Williams. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on third down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first down and some extra yards.
Touch pass on the line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Noles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to pass, it's Retzlaff. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Mottmeyer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Going up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Castellanos. With the catch, it's Robinson. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Stopped right at the got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Makes the catch. Hits the crease. The 40. There he goes. 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's looking. Pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
BYU 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Webster. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
Turning on the Jets. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And the Seminoles in the hurry up. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Slams it ahead. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Got his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Snagged in the middle. It's Buckmeyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you're taking the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, a lot of space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Noles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Gonna run it. It's Webster. And the Seminoles will move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And This defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt of it.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's White. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle. It's Ryan. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides to back and leads it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, BYU.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they were today,